Good afternoon. I'm Gina Vertibello, and I'm a parent of 3 children that attend public school in Jersey City. And recently, I attended the Title I meeting for my district where a fellow Jersey City parent mentioned that her school did not have enough computers and that there aren't any computer classes for her child in preparation for the PARCC test. She also mentioned that the child is a special education student, and she hired someone to help him practice. When I questioned Superintendent Lyles during the Title I meeting, why weren't there computers in the school or classroom, given that it's now January, she told me to complain to the state. If the state is mandating these children to take this test, then the state should provide computers for every child to take home with internet service. I will admit I also bought a computer for my daughter that is in 3rd grade and will be the first to take this test. What choice do I have? The Jersey City District has not adopted a policy for parents to opt out, and I do not want my child to miss school or be absent, nor would I want her to stare at a computer during a test. I also worry how this will affect her if she wants to get into an AEP program in the future. There are many variables that run through my mind, and I know this test won't count this year, so why do it now? Why are we stressing the children and the teachers? Why should teachers be evaluated on how these children do on a test that doesn't count? Let me guess, it's all about money and whose pockets it's filling. I'm also concerned with this test that you're gathering data on our children. Are you setting our children up to fail with this test? Our district in particular is a poorer one with many issues with families that have language barriers. If you do not provide our children with the essentials, how will they succeed? I understand why Common Core was developed. I am not thrilled with what my children bring home from school, and sometimes I wonder who wrote this stuff and how do they expect children to do well. It is very rigorous. My 3rd grader has benchmark tests and a host of other tests in 1 week. Don't you think that's a little excessive? I am thankful that there at least is art and gym and music left for some creativity. What happened to learning to write in cursive? How will children be able to read old texts or sign their names? What about geography? I guess they can just Google it, right? I understand change is sometimes hard for people to accept, but why do we have to start with our kids? I remember taking my GREs and my real estate tests on a computer, and I thought it was very difficult. We assume that children were born into technology. It's not true for every child. They aren't standard, and not one size fits all. All children are different, and although I would like for my children to be ready for college, I know there are better ways to do this. I'd like to finish with a quote that I found from an article, Who Sets the Standard for Standardized Testing, written by Julie Veloz. And she quoted Michelle Obama. If my future were determined just by my performance on a standardized test, I wouldn't be here. I guarantee you that. Thank you.